Hello, Cowboys Nation. Welcome to another video. And without further ado, let's get to another round of news from America's team. Brian Schottenheimer reveals why Cowboys rookie running back Jaden Blue was inactive. Jaden Blue was supposed to be a big part of the Dallas Cowboys offense in 2025. The 2025 fifth-round pick from Texas may ultimately end up being that this year. But Cowboys coach Brian Schottenheimer spoke about what Blue needs to do to get on the field after he was a healthy scratch for their season opener against the Philadelphia Eagles. Blue, still just 21 years old, watched starter Javonte Williams and veteran reserve running back Miles Sanders combine for 107 yards on 19 carries in Dallas' 24-20 loss at Lincoln Financial Field. Williams added a pair of first-half rushing touchdowns and Sanders ripped off a 49-yard run in the second half, though he did also cough up a costly fumble in the third quarter. The Cowboys will host the New York Giants on Sunday in a game between 0-1 teams. Sanders' fumble, just the second in the past two seasons, may open the door for Blue to get some reps against the Giants, especially with fellow rookie and number 4 back Phil Mafah on injured reserve. But Blue needs to take advantage of the opportunity. According to Schottenheimer, he's extremely talented. Schottenheimer said, "But there's a way you have to perform, especially with the mantra of compete every day. If you're not putting it out there, if you're not doing right every day, and you take a step back on a Thursday, maybe did great on a Wednesday. I'm not saying he did, that's going to get noticed." Williams' performance may also have set Blue's potential back, especially in the first half, since he averaged 4.2 yards per carry in the first 30 minutes with both touchdowns and 4 runs that resulted in first downs. Sanders, who is on his third team in the past 4 seasons, and Williams, who also was let go by the Denver Broncos, who drafted him in the second round in 2021, are both trying to earn their carries. Jerry Jones suggested running back Jaden Blue might be active for Cowboys on Sunday. The Dallas Cowboys could use some help at running back, and help may be on the way. Jerry Jones said Tuesday morning on 105.3 The Fan that things could be different for Blue this week. He was inactive last week. It is important to note that Jerry did not explicitly say anything. For context, he was asked about both Blue and Matsai Smith being inactives for Dallas in the season opener last week and to offer what he could. Jones noted that Blue may be ready to go this week, and he also suggested Smith will be inactive once more. Dallas drafted Blue in the 5th round this year out of the University of Texas, and his speed is something that the offense could certainly benefit from. It will be interesting to track all week long how he is trending with regards to playing. 2025 Cowboys show defensive unity that will last. The Dallas Cowboys defense showed more unity and discipline without Micah Parsons. With a deep pass rush, true run stopper, and team-first chemistry, this defense can thrive long-term. Once again, the national media wasted no time blasting the Dallas Cowboys after the Micah Parsons trade. Storylines painted Dallas as broken and desperate, but they left out a critical truth. Parsons created much of this storm himself. By trying to act as his own agent and fueling months of tension, he set the stage for the trade that rocked the Cowboys nation. What the media won't admit is that the Dallas defense looks more cohesive after one game without him, and they may be stronger moving forward. In their first matchup with the Philadelphia Eagles, the Dallas defense looked sharper and more disciplined than it has in years. Coverage was tighter, assignments were cleaner, and the front seven moved as a true unit instead of bending around Parsons freelancing. Even in a narrow loss, the performance sent a message. The Cowboys may actually be more balanced without their former star. One decision that stands out is second-year player Maurice Lufo, logging just 6 snaps. With Jalen Hurts' rushing threat, Lufo's athleticism as a spy could have changed the game. While it was a missed opportunity, it highlights Dallas' depth. The Cowboys have young, untapped defenders waiting to step up. This defense is built to thrive long-term, not just in flashes. With coaches preaching role clarity and players buying in, Dallas' defensive unity is built to last for years. The media bias against the Cowboys won't stop anytime soon. But the truth is simple. Dallas doesn't need Micah Parsons to dominate. His contract drama and trade exit may have been the final chapter, but it also opened the door for something greater. An evolving Cowboys defense that's tougher, more unified, and ready to thrive for the long haul. Cowboys should target veteran defensive tackles still on the market. The Dallas Cowboys made headlines earlier this offseason when they acquired veteran defensive tackle Kenny Clark in the blockbuster trade that sent Micah Parsons to the Green Bay Packers. While Clark's presence immediately upgraded the interior of the defensive line, there's reason to believe the Cowboys should not stop there. Depth is still a concern, particularly at the one-technique position, and veteran defensive tackle Christian Wilkins is the ideal fit to round out the rotation. 3 key factors make this a move Dallas should seriously consider. Their defensive efficiency against the run without Clark, the injury setback to Perry and Winfrey, and the value Wilkins could bring as a reliable backup to Clark. Kenny Clark is a proven run stuffer, but even the best defensive tackles can't be on the field for every snap. The Cowboys' run defense metrics in Week 1 showed a glaring trend. When Clark came off the field, the interior gaps opened up and Saquon Barkley found daylight far too easily. That over-reliance on one player creates a dangerous imbalance, especially in a long season where offensive lines will key in on Clark with double teams. Adding another high-caliber defensive tackle like Wilkins would prevent the Cowboys from having such a steep drop-off in efficiency. He's a player who can plug running lanes, absorb blocks, and keep linebackers clean, something the defense struggled to do in Clark's absence. For a team with championship aspirations, shoring up this vulnerability is a must. Christian Wilkins is more than just a rotational body. He's a versatile, disruptive force who has proven his ability to impact both phases of the game, known for his quickness off the snap, high motor, and ability to generate pressure from the interior. Wilkins could offer Dallas the rare luxury of having 2 reliable one-tech anchors. As Clark's backup, Wilkins would not only spell the veteran, but also allow defensive coordinator Matt Eberflus to experiment with heavier fronts, pairing both players in short yardage and goal line situations. His presence would give Dallas the flexibility to stay fresh late in games and across the season, minimizing fatigue and maximizing effectiveness. In a league where stopping the run has become increasingly important in playoff football, adding Wilkins could be the difference between a good defense and an elite one.